Hello everyone, LSP here again. This was this week's trade in week 7 of season 2. As you can see, the week is on a green. Not the best green week, but a green week nevertheless. Bit of a weird trading week this week. I did break one of my rules again, so I'll just dive straight into those trades now. So here, as you can see, I am trading AIXI. And it took me a little while to pick an actual stock which I was trading. You can see there's a couple of candles before I actually even do anything. I'm just watching, bouncing it off the support, waiting for that again to confirm the higher day, which it does kind of reach the higher day there. But it was just kind of a face broke out, and I wasn't 100% happy with the buy-in on that red candle there. But I was happy that it bounced off the support, and I carry on, as you can see, I'm carrying on buying. What I should have done there is wait for the confirmation that it was going to keep on going above. So that was a lesson learned there, and you can see just hovering around the support level, and then I wasn't too bothered about missing out on this one because it does bounce off the 20 EMA. It does cross over on the MACD, but it wasn't nowhere near my stop loss at this point, so I was happy to carry on buying as it carried on rising. And as you can see here, that's exactly what I do. And I go $90 up, I wait for it to see if it pumps up. It doesn't, so I take a little bit, and then I end up with $50 on that trade. Overall, a few lessons learned on that particular trade, but happy with what I did. So this was the Thursday, and I don't know what happened this day, honestly. So as you can see here, I am looking at ELIAB for my trade, and the reason why this one was a particularly annoying trading day, I've had to put this video on 20 times speed because this video was an hour long. I was waiting for this trade to close for 40 minutes. One thing I'm never going to do again is wait 40 minutes for the trade. I'm getting in and getting out. The reason why is because at the open there was so much volume, and then it just collapsed. It was just bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down for a long while. As you can see, the really annoying thing that I was only in, you can see at the bottom left hand corner in my buying power, I was $860-ish in on this particular trade. So I'm nowhere near got up to my full buying power yet. And here I'm just kind of figuring, because one of my rules was to only trade one stock with one trade per day. That's not because I want to only stick to one stock, one trade per day. Eventually I do want to trade more than one stock, but in this particular case I believe I need to look into this a little bit more, but with an account that's less than 25,000, you have to wait for things to settle, and there's only a particular amount of trades within a 5 trading day period. I need to look at all of that. But in the simulated trading, it doesn't acknowledge that. So if I sold out the position, it allows you to buy any of you use all your buying power. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to simulate me actually trading in a real environment. So here, to be honest, I could have got up I think it's in a couple of minutes here now on this pump, maybe $10-15 up. I should have just sold out there because that's what I was hoping for the pump up again. I should have just sold out. I was only $800 in, but I ended up coming down here. I was just had enough of waiting for this trade, and you can see I'm looking through different stocks, and I just go $25 loss on this one, and I just took it. So I did work out I still had roughly around $2,000 to play around with, and I did work it out that I would only use about 1,600 of that to make sure that I wasn't using my full buying power. So I used about 60%. You'll see that I trade now SkyQ, SKYQ. Again, I'm looking at a few different ones, but I do end up trading SQYQ. Just on this little bit, I bought 10%, I bought another 10%, so that's 20% of my buying power, and then I changed it to 40% and buy in, buy out. I actually end up with $17 of profit, and this was just, again, a really, really annoying one because obviously I ended up with a $30 profit on that particular trade, $40. But I really just didn't like the ELAB trade just because the volatility at the very beginning was so high, there was so much volume, and then it just collapsed. I'm just not going to wait around for that again. I'm just going to sell out when I need to, or at least wait those 20 minutes again, because I did try and trade at the beginning again, but I think I'm going to leave this first 20 minutes and just trade only at the after the 20 minutes of the opening. That way the volatility is gone and I can pick the different trades that I'm looking at. So that is the very, very annoying one this week. It was an agreeing week, but I'm not hoping for a repeat of that particular day. With that said, obviously, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.